What's going on, everybody? What's up to everybody, man? These motherfuckers are trying to charge us $30 a month to watch fucking PLEs and shit. These fucking PLEs, they're only doing like 5 or 6 shows, right? So, I mean, let me tell you something. If our main event stars aren't going to compete on the pay-per-views, I might as well just pay for ESPN $30 a month if Roman Reigns or Brock Lesnar are not going to compete on the show, on Raw and SmackDown. So what's the point of watching it for free? And you can just watch PLEs if your stars are going to be there, you know? But anyways, this is the dumbass idea. Stupid decision, right? On one man's, he texted me about it, right? He said it was some fucking premium promotion or some shit, right? I have to read what he said too, right? You know, he a wrestling fan. We be talking about these wrestling politics, right? And what's going on. So, anyways, man, WWE going to ESPN, whatever the fuck this shit's called. I really don't give a fuck. I personally don't care about them going to ESPN because what were they on? Fox? They were on what? USA. They just got removed off Fox when Cody Rhodes was champion, and Cody Rhodes couldn't bring in any numbers. You know what I'm saying? So, what the fuck makes you think Cody Rhodes is champion? Going to ESPN is such a great idea. It's such a good move. That is a bad move. So, anyways, before we talk about Cody Rhodes, we're gonna break down what's going on with ESPN and WWE, right? $30 a month really pissed me off. Because this one lady I saw, she commented right on Instagram. She said that she's paying for her surgery, or health surgery, right? She's paying for food and all kind of shit, right? And the last of her $30 she has, that's all she said, that's all I have for my gas. You know what I'm saying? She's like, I'd rather keep my $30. And I felt bad for about the lady too, right? Because they easily would tell you, that should fucking tell people that nobody's gonna pay $30 a month just to watch WWE. And you have Netflix and you can pay $10 a month. You know what I'm saying? Now, I understand WWE wants to make money and all that, but nobody gives a fuck about that shit. Nobody cares. It's fucking ridiculous. Shout out to everybody that's in the building, man. Make sure I hit that like button when y'all come in too, man. Shout out to everybody in the building. So, you know, WWE with their rich storytelling and their fucking feats of athleticism and all kind of shit, right? It's ridiculous, bro. And money's all in their fucking head, right? To where the point where they just want to charge us $30 a fucking month for ESPN. $30 a fucking month. Nobody wants to see that shit. And that stars are not wrestling on the fucking shows. And we're gonna waste $30 just to see Roman Reigns or Brock Lesnar or John Cena or Cody Rhodes on these shows. We're even lucky enough to see Randy Orton on SmackDown Wrestling. Now, I know he hasn't wrestled wrestling. I know he hasn't wrestled on SmackDown recently, but he does wrestle on SmackDown still. You know what I'm saying? If he was on Raw, it'd be the same thing. But here's the problem, right? Nope, this is gonna be a downfall for WWE. You know what I mean? Now, I understand this whole agreement that's going on and everything and shit like that. It's business. I know. WWE is in $3 billion in debt. $3 billion in debt. So, this is another reason why they're charging us $30 a month. So, with all that money added up, right? Let me add this up, right? Let me go to my calculator, ladies and gentlemen. My calculator. Okay. So let's say 30. Let's say that's about, you know, WWE's not going to make, they're probably going to make 1 million fucking people. But nobody's going to, 5 million people are not going to watch this shit. They're going to watch, let me tell you something. If WWE premieres if they do an ESPN premiere, nobody's going to give a fuck. The Undertaker's going to be there, The Rock's going to be there, you know, Stone Cold's going to be there, and everybody's going to leave. Let's be real. ESPN premiere for WWE is not that big of a fucking deal. You know what I'm saying? equals. So is making if WWE is making $30, if we're paying WWE $30 a month watching this shit, right? And WWE gets million, if a million people pay $30, right, a month for this shit, WWE is gonna make like $30 million. WWE is gonna make $30 million, right? And what they're gonna do with that $30 million, right? They're gonna keep it to themselves. They're not gonna give it to the wrestlers who need wrestling gear, who needs to get them, you know, all kind of shit, right? To put wrestlers to upcoming wrestlers in position to start, give them deals and shit like that, right? So I mean, this is not much. This is not bad. Yo, that's a good deal. Niggas making like 30 million a fucking month, right? You know what I'm saying? 30 million a month. You know what I'm saying? And with all the videos and shit on YouTube, they're gonna make millions of dollars too, right? Would I add up all the fucking depths that aren't? Would I add all the $1 million of depth to WWE? No, it won't. I don't think it wouldn't. And I don't think nobody gives a fuck about that shit, right? I mean, fine. You want a partnership with other people, fine, go ahead. But you guys could barely put on a good show. You got Penta. You got fucking. Well, you got Finn Balor, JD McDonald's. These tag teams main eventing Raw and SmackDown. See Cody Rhodes or Roman Reigns anywhere. And you want to put WWE. You want to put them. You niggas want to go to ESPN. You niggas want to go to another fucking platform that a lot of people see. Everybody can watch football. Everybody pretty much watches more football than wrestling at this point. And I feel like a fucking idiot speaking about this shit, right? At times. I really feel like a fucking idiot, you know what I'm saying? Because WWE has turned into a fucking Disney World up in this shit, right? Let me know what you guys think. You think WWE charging us $30 a month is a good move or is a bad move? This is, bro. Now, let me show you this, right? I went on Instagram and I followed WrestleTales, right? Everybody knows WrestleTales, right? This is what I commented, right? Give me 1 second. One second. Fuck. Hold on. 1 second. So, anyways, WrestleTales, right? He wrote a post saying that, WWE going to fucking ESPN is a good move. And he talks about how everybody's complaining, right? He talks about everybody is complaining, right? I don't care because I don't watch this shit anyways. Ain't nobody gonna watch it. Man, this shit's been trashed for 10 years, bro. Ain't nobody watching it, bro. You know what I'm saying? But for everybody who's watching it, you know what I'm saying? They're doing the content creating shit. They're just gonna catch us on YouTube from now on. So he says this, right? He says, alright, I'm confused. What the fuck are y'all mad about? The WWE X ESPN deal for it's just $39 for the whole streaming service, not just the PLE, y'all. You'll get the whole ESPN for $30. It even includes NFL and ABC. Y'all niggas need to get the job if you can't afford. Just saying. I mean, you got a good point. I think I read this wrong. For the whole streaming service, right? What you guys think? $30 for the whole streaming service, right? I don't know. I'd rather do $10 for the whole streaming service. If Peacock and the WWE Network could pay, if they could have us pay $10 a fucking month, why do you want me to pay $30 for the whole year? I'm talking about just for the PLE. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. Because WWE sucks with their creative booking, right? And for you to come on here and say, oh, $30 is not bad. You're getting it for the whole service, bro. What you complaining about? Nigga, if you see how the fucking booking is, maybe your dumb ass will understand. Wrestle Tales. You know what I'm saying? I'm thinking he's getting paid. I'm thinking WWE is paying this nigga just to come on here. This dude be saying the most dumbest shit ever, bro. He be talking about how Cody Rhodes should turn heel and all this other weird ass shit. Nobody cares about Cody Rhodes turning heel. You know what I'm saying? Nobody really gives a fuck. So now WWE is on ESPN.com. That's ridiculous. This is Triple H. WWE is in a boom period. Yo, I'm gonna have everybody pay $30 a year just to get the whole same service. And this is a great deal. WWE can take off anywhere. But that's the fucking problem, nigga. You are going to a lot of places. You went from Fox to USA to Fox to to the Netflix, and now you're going to ESPN. Because your dumb ass can't put on a good fucking show. You wonder why you have to go to ESPN. You know, I keep wondering myself, why is he going to ESPN? Now people are gonna say, well, they're going there because it's a good deal. This could bring WWE to the top. This could bring WWE to the next level. No, it's not. No, it's not. If WWE could put on a good show, right? If they would have had a good John Cena and Cody Rhodes storyline, if they would have listened to me and have The Rock and Travis Scott show up, I don't think WWE would have been going to ESPN. This should fucking tell you. They have no idea what the fuck they're doing. WWE has no clue what the fuck they're doing. And I'm telling you right now, if WWE goes to Hulu, or fucking Tubi next year, bro, in 2027, yo, I'm telling you niggas something, bro. This ESPN move just tells you something, bro. They don't know what the fuck they're doing. I'm telling you right now. They have no idea what they're doing. And I don't hate on the ESPN. That's fine. That's been around for years. I love the ESPN. Isn't it worth mentioning? WWE absolutely cannot, it will not be able to maintain this high profit level. Because they don't care. They do not care. They care about money. And people are going to say, oh, this ain't the Attitude Era. This ain't the Ruthless Aggression Era. No. You need continuous storylines. That's the problem. You know what I'm saying? Like, eventually, 2-day SummerSlams just won't be possible. 2-day SummerSlams, man, they're going to turn that shit into 2-day Survivor Series, 2 days of the Royal Rumble. Like, who the fuck is going to compete in night 1 at the Royal Rumble? Gunther? Who's going to compete? CM Punk and Seth Rollins? Who's going to compete night 2? Cody Rhodes and who? Who's going to make for night 1, night 2? So what? I get it. You know, the women, they need their shot. They need to get their spot. You know, I get it. Maybe WWE wants to do night 1 for a fucking, for the fucking Women's Royal Rumble. Which I think is stupid. You can easily do that one night. You can do that shit in one fucking night. In one fucking night. Simple as that. You know what I'm saying? But I don't think WWE is going to listen, right? Because they don't give a fuck. They're going to listen to a low-budget ass content creator like me, acting like I don't know what I'm talking about. But them going to ESPN just easily tells you they don't know what the fuck they're doing. You know what I'm saying? Oh, WWE has a 1-year contract with Netflix. I don't care how many contracts. I don't give a fuck if they have a 5-year contract with ESPN. I don't give a fuck if they have a fucking 1-year contract with Hulu. I don't care if they had a 1-year contract at Netflix. Them niggas were on USA and Fox for years. Wait, how long was WWE on Fox for? Fox. For like about 5 years, right? And they fucked it up because they don't know what the fuck they're doing. You know why they're not Fox? Because they made Cody Rhodes the WWE champion. Cody Rhodes, who sucks. Cody Rhodes, who has to come out and wear a fucking suit. All this dude does is fucking cry. All he does is cry. You know what I'm saying? All dudes cry and shit. Get the fuck out of here, man. Can't even cut a promo. He's boring. He's whack. You know what I'm saying? It's just fucking boring. He can't cut a promo. You know what I'm saying? All he does is speak like he's from the 1940s. The nigga speaking like he's in a fucking singing crew or some shit. Oh, yo. I respect the crowd, and I need you guys. Fuck out of here.
It's something that we've been trying to work through for a long time. Jimmy Pitaro making it happen, it's thrilling for us. Can't be more excited.
And I'd ask, what are some of the new things that we can expect with this new partnership between WWE and ESPN?
Look, from my point of view, nobody does large-scale, massive events like ESPN, Super Bowl, all of it, right? It's what you do. And it's what we like to think we do better than anybody else on the planet. So this is the perfect marriage. When we get together, things like WrestleMania, SummerSlam, Royal Rumble are going to be bigger than ever. They're going to be more of a spectacle than they've ever been before. We're going to light the world on fire.
Light the world on fire. And you did this past weekend, SummerSlam, WWE's second biggest event. It was at MetLife. I watched it. I'm watching Cody Rhodes. I'm obviously watching John Cena. And then at the end, that surprise. But what were your biggest takeaways from the weekend, just as an event as a whole?
Well, for the first time ever, we come into MetLife Stadium. We come in anywhere with SummerSlam for the first time ever. 2 nights back to back, 113,000 crazy fans descend upon that New York, New Jersey area like only WWE fans can. We took over a city, and like I said, we could.
They had to promote and put on ESPN that WWE SummerSlam features 6 matches for championships. No shit, you fucking dumbass. Obviously, SummerSlam had to feature 6 matches for the championships because the fucking Intercontinental Championship means nothing. The women's IC title. And that tag division sucks. So instead, what we could do, nigga, you could have the fucking tag team, the world tag team titles from Raw be defended. You know what I mean? Instead of that women's title. Because the women's Intercontinental Championship should be fucking retired. Get rid of that championship. And I'm begging you, Triple H, you better get rid of that championship. That women's Intercontinental title and that women's US title. That you want to, fine. If you want to collab with other niggas, fine. But one day, see, I'm not trying to compare Vince to Triple H here. Women's wrestling sucks, except EO. Man, EO sucks. EO sucks, Rhea Ripley sucks, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? But I respect that, you know what I'm saying? Well, all I think's really good, I don't know. The only thing that's good is fucking Naomi. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to follow the trend like everybody else here, but I'm telling you the truth. Naomi's the only thing that's hot right now in the women's division. You know what I'm saying? Becky, she just, she's got a good theme song now. Fine. She's got a new theme, but I don't know. Becky Lynch be doing her thing, huh? She just needs new attire. I'm glad she's switching it up. Well, I see Becky switching it up. So if Becky could keep that up, she could be one of the hottest, you know what I mean? But Becky's doing the motherfucking thing. There's no doubt about it. So you said the evil laugh brows, laughed my ass off thinking about that shit. But WWE, they need to stop with these 5 matches. They got to stop. So what, for Survivor Series? Well, for Survivor Series, I want to see John Cena versus Gunther. You hear me? Because with Brock Lesnar, we're going to talk about Brock Lesnar in a minute. I want to face Cena at Paris and then Crown Jewel, right? And it shouldn't be 7 match minimums. It should be about 8 to 10 matches, in my opinion. In my opinion, it should be 10 matches. You know what I mean? Like, what's gonna happen for the Royal Rumble? The Women's Intercontinental Championship is gonna be on the line. The Women's Royal Rumble. No World Heavyweight Championship match. We're just gonna have the WWE Championship be defended, and the Men's Royal Rumble like this year. Ain't nobody gonna watch that shit, bro. The World Championship's not being fucking defended. You know what I'm saying? But this is a big card title, bro. You're worried about the wrong shit. No, nigga. Nobody's getting their fucking time on TV. I'm done watching WWE. No more TKO company. It's greedy, hypocrite, sellout business. No, 100% agree on that. All they care about is money. They don't care about these build up of these. They don't care about storyline build ups. They don't. And I understand. They're like, well, what do you expect, bro? You know, they're in $1,000,000 in debt. They're trying to make money. You know, TKO's greedy. That's the point. What I'm saying, they are fucking greedy, nigga. Fuck out of here. WWE is gay as fuck. At least Vince was trolling it. Hell yeah. Vince McMahon had bitches stepping their titties out. And Vince McMahon followed his own family and beat up his own fucking daughter. You know what I'm saying? Did all kind of crazy shit, right? You know? Doing all kind of shit. Triple H, Vince McMahon had his own fucking police beat his ass so he could bring money to the table. Triple H can't do that because I know Triple H is old now, and still, Triple H can't come up with anything. He can't easily have Karrion Kross call out Triple H, call out Hunter, bring your bitch ass to this ring. You know what I'm saying? He just terrorizes and plays mind games with Triple H. You know what I'm saying? Triple H forces himself to get back into the ring. You feel what I'm saying? I thought that'd be a good idea. Some people are not gonna ride with it. But what else can we do for people to be tuned in to make this a better product? Because WWE going from Netflix to ESPN tells you they don't know what the fuck they're doing. Straight up.
You can make it anywhere. It's an incredible, massively successful event. You know, and the time is right for us right now to be making this move. All of our stars are here, all of them firing on the same cylinder. And, you know, our future is bright with our developmental system. Just so many amazing, incredible athletes coming up the pipeline. It just doesn't get any more.
And it felt like a cultural moment. You have Russell Wilson, the giant starting quarterback in the front. You got Tyrese Halliburton kind of playing the heel in New York again. And then you
Who the fuck is Tyler Hagenberg?
got, of course, Jelly Roll and Logan Paul, all these different people who are coming from all different corners. I feel like wrestling right now in the WWE, it's not just, it's taking over in a different way.
Yeah, it's the hottest it's ever been, you know.
Oh my fucking. I'm dropping my blunt. Yo. This motherfucker keeps saying WWE is the hottest it's ever been. No, it's not. Stop fucking lying to us, nigga. Stop fucking lying, nigga. WWE is not that fucking hot, nigga. WWE is trash and it's a fucking clown circus, bro. And you got niggas like me who's coming up with ideas and trying to tell you niggas, bro, going to ESPN is just making you niggas look dumb. You guys cannot come up with a good show. You understand me? You have to have fucking Luda Kaiser as El Americano, who was supposed to be a Mexican American fucking wrestler. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that, bro. Nobody wants to see that, bro. In my opinion, I really want to see like Becky Lynch go around on the phone and expose, I don't know, anybody. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. You know, I don't know. Something that's gonna have people tuning like, oh shit. You know what I'm saying? I am not paying a month next year. No, they're saying you get to only pay $30 just for the whole streaming service. So like you don't have to pay every PLE is already paid off. You feel me? So you just pay $30, you're straight. That's what they're saying. You know what I'm saying? But I got the reviews and shit to do, so it's like, you feel me? I'm just gonna catch the shit on YouTube. I really catch SmackDown on YouTube. I don't even have cable for SmackDown. I only got Raw and I only got Netflix. So like I don't give a fuck about this shit. Maybe I will pay for it, but I don't know.
Nick and I had a conversation with our talent and our athletes not that long ago about where we wanted to go. And, you know, we see the ecosystem, NFL, NBA, we're right there, and we're coming at them. And, you know, people just want to be entertained. Sports, everything in the world, even the news, is it's entertainment.
Nobody wants to be fucking nobody's entertained though. But it's the problem, bro. Triple H is saying, well, people are entertained by the fights, you know, the wrestlers, and, you know, people are getting entertained by the sports. Nobody's entertained by the shit you're posting. Nobody's entertained, bro. And Now I understand what you're trying to explain and all that, bro. Well, why don't you fucking say that I'm gonna come up with better ideas for this company? He's not gonna say that shit. He doesn't give a fuck. WWE is garage. You mean garbage? AEW is better than WWE. I agree with that. AEW is doing their thing. You know, it's not really the best. There's people out there saying that the main event was trash or whatever. There's some people on my shit looking forward to AEW. I really don't give a fuck about AEW. So if you support me, fuck with me. I really don't give a if you are subscribed to the channel. You guys know me, watch my shit. I don't give a fuck about AEW. You know what I'm saying? I have no time to review that shit. I gotta review wrestling so I can get on the ass and come up with better ideas because I love wrestling. You know what I'm saying? But this shit recently is really trash. You know what I'm saying? I don't like it today. I still love the old wrestling that I like. That's what I mean by like I still love wrestling. You know what I'm saying? But no, this shit right here, bro.
Now, and we feel like we do that better than everybody else.
And if Seth Rollins ever wants to come on and talk football, we've seen him do that as well. Big Bears fan.
One thing Seth Rollins can do is talk.
Yeah, I heard about their Rogues Run by the weekend. I heard about them too.
Return to WWE Sunday night. What's next for him?
Have you met Brock?
I have not met him.
Whatever the hell he wants. Yeah. When you're Brock Lesnar, you sort of can. When that music hits and you walk down that aisle, doesn't matter where he is. He sort of does what he wants to do. So we're thrilled to have the Beast back. We hit him up and said time to come home, and he was into it, and here we are. A massive, massive moment for our WWE fans. Something that they would.
I have a question, bro. What did John Cena do to Brock Lesnar? You know what I'm saying? What did he do to Brock Lesnar? Why did Brock Lesnar attack John Cena? You know what I'm saying? That's what I want to know. Definitely this Friday. Why did he attack John Cena? Now I can hear a couple people saying, well, they're trying to turn John Cena babyface, and they're trying to come up with a solution for him to stay babyface. No, I'm not buying that bullshit. They're not doing that just to turn Cena babyface. Cena's naturally a babyface. That nigga been crying. Y'all see that nigga crying and tearing up and shit after his matches and shit. Y'all been seeing that shit. That nigga does not want to be a heel. Deep down inside, that nigga know it's not for him. He don't want to do this shit. He know this is just for ratings to go up and for TV, for people to tune in and shit. Because Triple H here is doing a bad job putting on a fucking entertainment for his people. You know what I'm saying? Ratings are shit. Ratings are falling. You know what I'm saying? We're hitting just in the millions. Well, we're at least hitting 2.5 million. We're hitting 2 million. We're almost at 3 million. So, no. I'm not buying that bullshit, nigga. We made 1 million, like really, on the road to WrestleMania. About 1 million, right? Fuck out of here. With Cena turning heel, it got to like 2.8. Not even 3 or 4 million. For somebody to come up here and try to tell me Cena turned babyface, they did all this for Lesnar attacking, Cena turned babyface. Nigga, that heel turn has done fucking nothing for WWE. You feel what I'm saying? And I'm going to ESPN just tells you what the fuck I'm saying. That they can't come up with consistent storylines. You feel me? They gotta mix shit around this motherfucker, bro. Triple H just gotta keep adding in garlic seasoning these fucking scrambled eggs. And the whole time the bacon and the biscuits are all set. It's like, you know what I'm saying, he's got the stars, Randy Orton, Drew McIntyre, Roman Reigns there kicking ass, but they're not in the main event. The bacon and the biscuits are cold as shit, and you got the fucking eggs full of fucking garlic seasoning. And now Cena, Cody are mixed up. They're doing the same shit every fucking week. You see what I'm saying? So, this is the problem, man. Triple H ain't cooking shit. All that nigga's cooking is a fucking raw piece of meat. All that nigga is cooking is some fucking ramen noodles and macaroni and cheese. That nigga ain't cooking shit. That nigga's cooking that fucking instant pack of mac and cheese. Man, John Cena's heel turn, Espn, that shit sucks. I'm not gonna hold you. That heel turn was the worst one I've ever seen in my life. That's like turning Stone Cold Steve Austin into a fucking clown, right? I don't know. It's like turning Stone Cold into a bitch, right? A pussy, right? And it's just not built for him, right? It's just kicking ass in like 5 or 6 months, beating your ass again. You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to come up with an example here. You know what I'm saying? Like Stone Cold's character is to kick ass, drink beer, give out a candid ass whooping. And if you push him around, he's just gonna sit there like, oh, I don't want to fight, type shit. That would be stupid. Now, Cena trying to be the bad guy is not for him. But Cena still whoop your ass, so don't get that fucked up. Cena still whoop your ass. Don't get it fucked up. I don't know in real life, but on that fucking TV, to tell you Cena will give out that ass whooping. Cena can be a good guy all he wants, but let me tell you something, that heel turn is shit. It's not for him, and that just tells you that Triple H had no idea what the fuck he was doing. After Cody Rhodes did not want to turn heel. You know what I'm saying? Cody Rhodes in the bad situation turning heel. In the outward situation, Cena trying to fucking get him back to reality. You know what I'm saying? You know, Cena, he could definitely put him back to reality. Keep Cena's babyface, that would be a good idea. If Cena would have just stayed babyface and Cena and Cody turning heel for a while, that'd be fine. That'd be perfect. That'd be definitely perfect. I don't give a fuck. Cody Rhodes will be over a year as champion, or his reign will fucking end at WrestleMania. Or if you do it now, SummerSlam. You know, it don't matter. But I just feel like Triple H can sit here and be like, you know what? I'm gonna have these two beat the living shit out of each other as good guys. And eventually, you know, I'm gonna have Randy Orton beat the shit out of Cody Rhodes and have Cena go into the field with Drew McIntyre. I think that'd be a better idea. You know what I'm saying? That's what I think. You know, but Cena forced to turn heel is one of the worst decisions of all time. I swear, if I hear anybody in the comments saying, or on Instagram say, Cena turning heel will be memorable, it's not that bad, you're a fucking idiot. Or you're just a new wrestling fan. I can't say you're an idiot if you just caught this shit. You even have the moments like from 2010 or 2000 or 99 and shit like that. For me, 13 and 14 was good. The Suplex City and the Authority storyline, that was good for me. And I don't give a fuck what nobody's saying. Because, like I said, bitch, I'm not from the ruthless aggression era, so you can say whatever you want. I don't give a fuck. But them going to ESPN sucks. In my opinion, WWE has been trashed since Roman Reigns has been WWE champion. I'm gonna be real with you. Since Roman Reigns has been champion, this shit's been sucking ass. When AJ Styles came to WWE, that put some interest to the light. You know what I'm saying? When AJ Styles was champion, running SmackDown, feuding with James Ellsworth with Dean Ambrose, that was good. It was entertaining, you know. But after that, man, all the shit was garbage. All the shit was garbage. And I'm not talking about Randy Orton's turning heel. Randy Orton with the heel turn and Pandemic, that was good. And even in 2018 when he was feuding with Jeff Hardy, that was good. That was some good shit. But everything was garbage, bro. Everything was fucking shit. This Bloodline storyline, I didn't fucking like it. Man, WrestleMania 41 was complete shit. If people say WrestleMania 41 was good, 40 was good, WrestleMania 40 was garbage. They needed to have John Cena and Undertaker in the main event just to make it interesting, bro. If nobody was in the main event and they just have The Rock attack Cody Rhodes and Seth Rollins saving them and shit, this will probably be one of the worst main events of all time. Because we just saw The Rock and it's like, you know what I'm saying? Sorry, y'all. Fucking nose is itching. Well, we're gonna get into Brock Lesnar. So, I know a lot of people are talking about this case that's going on and everything with him. You know. So Brock Lesnar has been named 44 times in this lawsuit. You know what I'm saying? The lawsuit, you know, the fucking joint. I don't want YouTube to try to, you know what I'm saying? So the lawsuit was launched. All creative plans for Brock Lesnar for WrestleMania 24. No, for 2024, WrestleMania 40, Elimination Chamber were declined, right? So I think this year, I think they were going to have him in the Royal Rumble and lose. And I think he was going to be in the Elimination Chamber and lose that or some shit. And then face Gunther at WrestleMania 40. well, in my opinion, if Brock Lesnar was never caught up in this shit, I would have him return, win the Royal Rumble. Fuck that. I have him win the Royal Rumble. I don't give a fuck. Have him go on to defeat Roman Reigns. End his streak. Maybe then Cena can come and defeat Lesnar. Or I'll just have Cena win in his head. And have Lesnar, fuck that. Fuck all that. I'd rather have John Cena win the 2024 Royal Rumble. He goes on to beat Roman Reigns. And then Brock Lesnar, he wins the Elimination Chamber and beats Seth Rollins at WrestleMania 40. I don't give a fuck. And if Damian Priest wants to cash in, Brock Lesnar beats him, and Damian Priest fails to cash in his briefcase. I said what I said. That's what I would do. And if Brock Lesnar, he could lose to fucking Cody Rhodes or Seth Rollins in SummerSlam. So, everybody was shocked when he returned and all that, right? This shit wild as hell, bro. So they're saying Brock Lesnar has not been illegally cleared, right? What do you mean he's not legal? What are you talking about, nigga? Talking about? So Mrs. Grant's team released a statement where they said that they said they are looking forward to the full set facts, including those about Mr. Lesnar coming out in the court of law. So there might be some shit going on against Brock Lesnar, right? So, like I said in my video, we don't know if Brock Lesnar's guilty or not. We don't know what's going on yet. You know what I'm saying? So that's why people are saying, you know what? Why the fuck is Brock Lesnar here, man? Why the fuck, man? This nigga's a pedophile. You know what I'm saying? People need to chill and relax. You know what I'm saying? So this was 2 days ago, right? They said Lesnar's name has been going on in the case, right, against Vince McMahon, right? Of sexual misconduct and trafficking, right? So, anyways, this shit's been going on for about a year. So Lesnar incident defended, right? It grants a man that complimented early 2025 explicit him as someone McMahon illegally offered her for sex. So they're saying that Vince McMahon offered the shit to Brock Lesnar, right? So for Brock Lesnar to get in the room and, you know what I'm saying? To Janelle Grant, right? So Grant claims that Brock Lesnar pressured her to create the situation for Brock Lesnar in 2021, including a video of her urinating. So there was a video of her pissing, right? I don't know why, urinating, right? Which Lesnar illegally demanded, right? So Lesnar, oh damn. If this is true, right? This is crazy. So then she says that Mr. McMahon arranged Brock Lesnar to fly to Connecticut for the encounter that never happened due to a snowstorm, right? McMahon denies all the allegations, calling the lawsuit a smear campaign, but the damage to Lesnar's reputation was already done. After the scandal broke, WWE scrubbed him from storylines, video games, and merchandise, and his planned 2024 Royal Rumble return was axed. Yeah, here we are, and Lesnar's back like nothing happened. So, Janelle was claiming that Brock Lesnar made her piss, right? And there's a video out in which Lesnar defended her. So it was probably like, yo, you better piss right now. Urinate right now. Urinate. Do it. Do it. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that, right? So, if that's true, it's like, I don't get it. I don't see another man forcing a bitch to force her to piss on a video. I don't know. It's weird to me. I know I can't ever think of shit like this, right? It don't make any sense to me. I think that's some bullshit. I think that's some bullshit. He forced her to piss or whatever on video. Yeah, that's weird. I don't get these fucking politics. I don't get them at all. Get this shit out of here, man. What? That's some bullshit. No, WWE never brought him back last year. We didn't see Brock Lesnar in like 2 years, bro. But they were going to. You know what I'm saying? They were going to, though. But the allegations go on, and they put the idea out the roof. So this is all going on in July 2021, right? So Lesnar has not responded to any of these claims, right? And this is why they banned him from the 2K24 video game. And I'm mad. I'm like, why the fuck they remove Brock Lesnar? You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, because they had a case going on, right? So Triple H, you know, he's been fuck Triple H. I don't like to talk about him anyway. What do you guys think? You think Brock Lesnar is guilty, or you think that was a lie? You think the bitch is lying, or let me know what you guys think. So this was the statement from fucking Janelle. This was her statement, right? I'm about to read it right here. I think he's lying. Who do you think's lying? Brock Lesnar or Vince McMahon? Who do you think's lying? So they said that this is the paperwork, right? McMahon treated Mrs. Grant as a commodity, offering her to other men, right? In March 2020, that's 5 years ago, McMahon began sharing sexual explicit photographs and videos of Mrs. Grant, including pornography content he recorded all on his cell phone, with other men both inside and outside the company, including with members of the television production tech team, executive producers, and a world famous athlete, a UFC heavyweight champion Brock Lesnar, with WWE was actively trying to sign a new contract and did sign that contract. So they're saying that she was given to other men on the production team, on the executive team. So it seemed like officials were fucking her too. I don't know. Vince is definitely lying about something. I think Brock's lying. He took part. Yeah, we gotta see what's going on, you know? Later that evening, after McMahon recounted the story about his dinner with Lesnar to Miss Grant, he sought to salvage the night with the request that they roleplay a sexual encounter in which McMahon acted as if he were Lesnar. McMahon was so physically rough with Miss Grant during this encounter that Miss Grant begged McMahon numerous times, including cries of "Help! I'm serious! I'm scared!" as he, among other things, penetrated her, fisted her, pulled her hair, pinned her, shoved her, and open palm slapped her. McMahon's assault caused Mrs. Grant to break down weeping and curl in a fetal position with the arms pulled up to protect her face. McMahon altered between slaps and shoves before admitting that "I'm really fucking up with you right and left tonight, huh?" Yo, he really said, "I'm really fucking up with you right and left tonight, huh?" Damn. I could hear him say, no, I could really hear McMahon say some shit like that, bro. For real. McMahon forbade Miss Grant from leaving his condo that night unless she could verbally assure him that there wasn't a problem and everything between them was okay. However, he made no effort to check on her well-being after she left his condo. On August 26, 2021, WWE held SummerSlam. Around this time, McMahon and Lesnar privately reached an informal agreement about Lesnar's return. That night, McMahon texted Miss Grant a reminder that she was an enslaved object to him. I want to drive you lower and lower, and so low that I might beg you to beg me. You might beg me to sell you. So these are the text messages, right? McMahon continued to advertise a sexual encounter with Miss Grant to Lesnar during the formal negotiation of a new booking contract with WWE. So Vince said this: with you and me, it's all about our democracy. I want to drive you lower and lower, so low that you might want me to beg you to sell you, just so you can give more and more, just to satisfy your excessive lust. Damn, he really tried to play fake though. I want to sit back and jack off as I'm witnessing you with three men at the same time with a dick in your pussy. He said he wants to whack off as three men are really at the same time. Oh god, he's insane. Sorry, YouTube, do not remove it. A bleep in your ass and a in her mouth all at the same time as you gag for breath. You're filled with D. Stretching your ass and, you know, more than ever. I'll shoot my load on you after it's over. So, here in December 2021, McMahon gave Miss Grant's personal cell number to Lesnar, a promise she'll do anything requested of her. Oh, God. That shit is wild as hell. So Brock Lesnar told the victim that he likes what he sees, and after Lesnar obtained her phone number, he instructed the victim to send him a video of her urinating, after which he called her the B word. Now I hope YouTube don't try to remove me, man. I'm just here to explain to you guys and just talk about what's going on here with this case, right? So, as people are not doing their fucking research, right? So these are the representatives from Janelle Grant, who do not have a statement about Lesnar's return. She says she's saying that Vince McMahon offered her to get Brock Lesnar consent to get him re-signed with the company, right? That's wild as hell. And those text messages, that shit look real. So like I said, man, if this is true, I don't know why Triple H would want to bring him back. Bring these friggin' pedophile back. You know what I'm saying? It's really fucked up. I don't want to call him a pedophile. Like, I grew up watching Brock Lesnar. You know what I'm saying? So, I was going to talk about the situation with him fighting Cena. I personally don't care at this point. You know what I'm saying? We got to see what's going on with his case. I mean, him fighting Cena, there's just two old men, like, in their 50s. No, I'm just playing. They're only 48. I mean, them fighting, I want to know the reason why he attacked John Cena. I hope there's an explanation. And there better not be an explanation, a whole explanation talking about oh, well, I attacked John Cena because I never liked him and I want to get him out for good. I want to retire John Cena. Okay? Okay? But but still, why did you attack John Cena? Because he sucks and you don't like him? You know what I'm saying? Now that's what WWE's gonna do. That's what Triple H is gonna do for this John Cena and Brock Lesnar feud. It's just because I hate Cena, I want to retire. I never was a fan of Lesnar. He never seemed like he cared about the business. I agree with that. I agree. Like I said, he doesn't show up all the time. You know what I'm saying? And he just goes in there and kicks ass. He just really will break your fucking stomach in half. Like him and Goldberg are very dangerous to be in that ring. But the characters and their looks and all that just based. They're just coming there to kick your ass and leave the ring. You know what I'm saying? So, what else can you do? You know what I'm saying? But let me know what you guys think about this. You guys think this is true? You think Lesnar should be gone? You think Lesnar is guilty? From what I'm seeing, man, I don't think Lesnar's fucking. I don't think he's not guilty. I think Lesnar is very guilty right now. I think Lesnar is very guilty. But until we see a photo of this shit, we need to see a video. I need to see the damn video of this shit. That's what I need to see. There has to be a video out here. To me, he's the worst example of a part-timer. I'm just boring, and that's the worst crime he's committed. No, for real. Is there a fucking video out here on this shit? Video on it? I hope there is. Hope there's a video on it. Brock Lesnar doesn't need another world title picture. Shit, he's had enough titles. You know what I'm saying? I mean, at this point, I wouldn't even give him a championship. So we understand, we know exactly what the fuck is going on. You know what I'm saying? Well, from what we're seeing, man, don't look good. You know what I mean? And there ain't no way that somebody will lie about somebody getting sent a video of them forcing them to piss or whatever. You know what I'm saying? It just wouldn't make any sense to me. So, with Lesnar returning to WWE, there's no continuation. We don't know what they're going to do with Lesnar. What's there for Lesnar to do? Feel me? What's he going to do? Face Gunther? Because somebody made a video on him facing John Cena at Paris and at Crown Jewel Survivor Series in a 3-match feud, which I don't need to see. We don't need to see 3 matches between these two. You know what I'm saying? If you want to make a feud between them, this is what I would do. Have Lesnar go out there and say, you know, I want to be the Outlaster of WWE. I'm the Outlaster. I've been there for about 25 years. Same as John Cena and Randy Orton. And with John Cena retiring, I want to be the Outlaster. I want to outlast Miz and everybody. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. Lesnar's the beast. And he'll go through anybody to get what he needs. So have him retiring John Cena and I don't know, breaking John Cena. Go on to be champion could be something, but it's like, who is he gonna face? You know what I'm saying? So like, there's no. The thing is, he shouldn't be fighting Cena on because he doesn't like Cena and he doesn't want him here, and he wants him out of this business. He should fight Cena because he wants to outlast everybody. Like I'm just saying, especially Cena, Orton, you know, Roman, Seth, whoever we got left, Punk, The Miz, everybody. So Brock Lesnar being the beast, you know, he should want to be the Outlaster going on to 50, and you know what I'm saying. And he's just in there with all new upcomers. You feel me? I hope not. He doesn't need it, and they don't, and they can get some good out of it. And they can get some good out of his run though. Pair with Gunther, see how that goes. Tag teaming with Gunther. I don't know. That's not a good idea. Like he should be beating the shit out of Gunther. Like he should be beating the living the fuck out of Gunther. You know what I'm saying? I don't care if Lesnar's pushing 60 or whatever. And while Lesnar's alive, he's gonna whoop that ass. No, you're good, so King. You're good. Oh yeah, man. I don't see. But until then, why are we seeing John Cena versus Brock Lesnar? And I mean, if Brock Lesnar was gonna return, I don't give a fuck. I never thought about Brock Lesnar returning at all. With this whole situation going on, I never thought about it once. I simply said, Randy Orton's music comes out, John Cena gets low blows to Cody Rhodes and he has the attitude adjustment, or he just hits the attitude adjustment or something. Or I don't know, Randy Orton just attacks those niggas and he just beats the living fuck out of Cody Rhodes. And Randy Orton just turns heel. Simply just said that, bro. But no, they have to bring Brock Lesnar back. But no, I really want to see Brock Lesnar back. But as I'm doing some research on this case and everything, like I said, you know, if Lesnar really did this shit, and if he's not gonna go to jail, the reason Lesnar's not gonna go to jail, or none of that, because he's got money and he's got lawyers. You know what I'm saying? He's got some plea deals he's taking, and this is a fucking lie. So, this has been going on for a whole year now. People have been talking about this for a whole year now, right? So, I mean, Lesnar's not getting arrested. So, it looks like to me, Lesnar's straight, you know? Or use him to build someone new. Put him and Breaker into a feud, or Jacob Fatu. That would be good. Like him, Braun Breaker, Jacob Fatu. I would like that. I would like to see that. Jacob Fatu versus Brock Lesnar. Yeah, that'd be a good idea. That's a good idea. Definitely. Definitely. You know what I'm saying? But until then, you know, I wouldn't mind seeing a world champion again. But if, like I said, if he really didn't do this shit to this girl, if he really didn't do those things to her, then have him in a world title picture. Put him in that world title picture. And he could put over Braun Breaker. There you go. Possibly Braun Breaker could retire Brock Lesnar in 2027. I don't care. But I don't see what you could do with Brock Lesnar. You know? Him feud with John Cena. I don't see anything going on with that, bro. You know what I mean? And I know there's a bunch of Brock Lesnar haters out there and shit like that are gonna talk shit or whatever. Listen, that's your opinion. You know, you feel like Brock Lesnar did it, fine. That's on you. But I don't want these motherfuckers coming on my shit acting like I'm supporting a pedophile. I'm supporting a predator or a rapist and shit. No. I'm doing my research and explaining how I feel. You know what I'm saying? Breaker is going to become a serious player, retiring Brock. Could rocket him to the main event. I agree with that. They should do that. Braun Breaker versus Brock Lesnar. You know what I'm saying? So Triple H says this on ESPN. He says, whatever the hell he wants, Brock Lesnar sort of does what he wants to do. So we're thrilled to have the Beast back. We hit him up and said it's time to come home. And he was into it. A massive moment for our fans, and something they thought they'd want to get to see. Brock Lesnar versus Kevin Owens. Man, Brock Lesnar's gonna squash Kevin Owens like a fucking tomato. Are you talking about John Cena versus Brock Lesnar? make Chad Gable serious and put him in there, and let me get taken out. Man, Chad Gable, man, they're wasting Chad Gable's time. You know what I'm saying? Like maybe him facing Lesnar could do something, but I don't know, bro. It's just a waste of time. Yeah, him and Austin Theory have been wasting for a very long time. Yeah, I can't relate to that shit. Boy, song between a boy and a rat. That shit sucks. I don't give a fuck about that song. These motherfuckers make these stupid ass songs just for people to get all emotional and shit and fucking like that. That shit, whack as hell, stupid as hell. That's why Hollywood's so weird, bro. They just make all this shit just to make people upset. All these music and fucking songs and shit, music, movies and shit. And I agree with that. And I stand on that. Real talk. Anyways. It's just that Brock Lesnar, I mean, this ain't, Brock Lesnar's getting old, man. And it's like, you should have him put over these young superstars, but have him win some of them. Because Brock Lesnar, after Fitz left Austin, was done, which is sad. I wanted to win that world title. Espn is a jobber. Chad Gable is a jobber. Well, now Chad is a jobber. Now, as we're speaking, you know what I mean?
Attack Bravo, Rescue 46, LR 45, Engine 46, cardiac arrest. Rescue 46, LR 45, Engine 46, impaired. Attack Bravo. Attack Bravo, Rescue 46, LR 45, Engine 46, cardiac arrest.
Places, we're looking for all my stuff. Pinball machines, wrestling buddies. Yellow boots from Andre with giants with blood on them. There's real blood from Andre, so if you ever wanted to follow the giant, I got the blood, brother.
We lost an American hero yesterday. Hulk Hogan passed away at the age of 71 from cardiac arrest in his home in Florida. The last interview supposedly with Hulk Hogan, he wasn't looking too good. Now 911 audio of the ambulance showing up and what paramedics saw that morning is now online.
If Chad Gable's gonna return, he better go back to his own character. He better go back to the Chad Gable from last year. I'm sure he can Hulk Hogan. I think Hogan was good in that ring and promo, but the real Hulk Hogan is a piece of shit. He tried to stop the union that Jesse the Body Fatera tried to start for the wrestlers for their health insurance, and this motherfucker tried to tell his son that the black kid or the black guy that he was in the car with died, and he said that kid died, so you don't have to be with him or some shit or whatever the fuck, right? So he just be calling people niggers and all kind of shit, right? So in my personal opinion, I really not a Hogan fan. You feel me? As I got older, saw how dirty this nigga is. Oh yeah, fuck that shit. Speaking of the Mount Rushmore and all that, I'm not taking that away from him. Yeah, just look it up. It's I'm about to play it. They said it was jail audio and talking to his son. Phone call with son.
Well, I don't know what type of person John was or what he did to get himself in this situation. I know he was pretty aggressive and used to yell at people and used to do stuff. But for some reason, man, God laid some heavy shit on that kid, man. I don't know what he was into. I pretty negative person. He was what?
Negative person. Will you work on that reality deal?
Yeah.
Get that thing lined up so the minute I walk out of wherever I walk out of, it's there.
Can you do it while you're on probation?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. Okay, you want to do it with Pink Snickers or you want to do it with someone else?
I want to do it where I'll make the most money.
Well, then you need to do it with me, Jason, and Eric.
Yeah.
You,
Man, Randy Savage did not like that nigga Hogan. And Dominic Mysterio don't know what the fuck he talking about. Him, Seth Rollins, Gunther, CM Punk, Triple H, everybody's saying WWE now is better than ever, or it's better than an Attitude Era. I don't know what the fuck he's talking about. I don't know what the fuck Dom even about by saying that shit, but that's not true. I 100% disagree with Dominic Mysterio. I think he is forced to. I think Triple H is paying these guys just to say it's best that it's ever been because of the situation they're in. $3 billion of debt. You know what I'm saying? And I don't think Vince McMahon was ever in debt in the Attitude Era or in the Ruthless Aggression Era. I think it might have been with like 500,000, not a billion, but I mean, hey, Vince McMahon gonna pay that shit back because some man's got money. And Triple H can't take out territories or take out WCW or AEW. You know what I'm saying? So Triple H doesn't have that power, in my opinion. I don't like the guy either, but wrestling wouldn't be where it is without him. I agree.
you have nothing to do with the show. I won't screw you. You know that.
Yeah, of course.
I'll get you everything. I'll make you know it.
Yeah.
Do all the show. Yeah. So let me get to work on that with Eric tonight. He's
Okay, cool.
so, dude, we can get that pulled off, dude.
Reality.
The new Nick, we call it the new Nick or something. Or something. We'll have to come up with a good name. Think of a good name.
I'll be thinking of
He's talking about John, the nigga that died. Whatever the fuck. Call him a nigger.
Well, I don't know what type of person John was or what he did to get himself in this situation. I know he was. We'll have to come up with a good name. Think of a good name.
I'll be thinking of a good name.
The
Reality, how I'm getting back on my feet. How I'm recovering after this celebrity out of jail.
A settlement was reached in the case of John Graziano versus Terry and Nick Talia. settlement was approved this morning by Judge St. Arnold, so that the case, which is set for trial on March 1st now, will not be going March 1st. And then we have reached a financial settlement, which will be, amounts will be confidential, but the settlement is
Debbie Graziano is happy with the settlement.